Welcome back to the action, ladies and gentlemen. 9Z convincingly taking their own map pick. Paquetá slaughtering 9Z on map 2, overpass their own map pick, and that leads us off to a Mirage, a map that everybody should know, everybody should be confident on. The question is, which team is more ready? Do Paquetá maintain their momentum, or do they stall at the final hurdle? I'm Pineapple Phillips, joined by Boggs, and we have some aggression coming up from Paquetá on the CT side in the early going. On Catwalk, venomzera will find the first in the round. He's quickly traded up by David. David answered in kind by nython and connector. Paquetá maintained the advantage and look for more. Boot up the catwalk, grasping at straws, desperately trying to find any inroads, but instead, his team sits at a very difficult position. 2 versus 4 for Buddha and Max.
2v4, not likely for Buddha and Max to accomplish victory, but if they can grab a bomb plant, that would be something positive. So spread out are they, though? It's not very likely at all. nython might have just gotten a spot, too. Buddha able to sneak a plant away. Nobody able to pressure that. So that's a victory for 9Z, albeit a very Pyrrhic one. Forced by into the next round. Surely, Max dies. Buddha able to reload and still fight his way to Tetris. He will go down eventually, though. 4 will survive for Paquetá. And that's going to mean only 1 kill for 9Z. A force up here is not going to be as strong as it would with 2, 3, even 4 kills. But another pistol round converted for Paquetá. They've been very good at winning those. This one, no different. Galil's no utility. Maybe an AK on Buddha. Never mind. No, he can't get an AK either. He can get Galil utility. That's exactly what he's going to do. Deagles, Tech 9s, maybe another rifle. It's a painful buy for 9Z.
We knew it was going to be painful. The question is, what were they going to prioritize? Looks like firepower for 3/5 of the roster. Try, Buddha, and DGT all going for those rifles. 2 Deagles with utility on Max and David to round out the investment. It can definitely work. We've seen a lot of heavily impactful, scrappy investments, but they really did not have any success in map number 2. Paquetá keen to win this one and to bring hefty firepower into the following as well. They bought rifles across the board. 4 M4A1Ss into FAMAS. They have a kit to cover all their bases. Paquetá playing the long game with these kinds of investments, and I love to see it.
Well done there by venomzera to add another one to the tally. DGT, David, and Buddha, the last ones, or DGT, David, and Max, excuse me, the last one standing. So they're trying to creep their way around. Max is lurking. Found nothing yet. There's one. nython falling. David dropping onto Yellen. He does know where venomzera is, too. Molotov prepped for triple. It's going to force venomzera to the open. Another dub for David. Destiny and ALLE now having to drownge this one back and down a man. And David's just done almost another kill. Single-handedly raid bossing out onto the A site. The bomb going the opposite direction to B. David single-handedly throwing a fake, selling it, and making sure Paquetá are buying it and taking out a mortgage for this round. The bomb running into a wide open safe B site, and Destiny, who flanks through T-spawn, will not make his way to apartments. Instead, will go the wrong direction to the A site proper. ALLE falls to David, who's got his 3rd, and 7 HP on Destiny means it's very likely he can find a quad. Destiny has no, it's not A now though, because he hears nothing. The sound cues are giving that away, and at this point, he should save his gun. Do not fight anything.
Hold on for dear life. No chance in this one. This was my question. 9Z kind of spooled it up as my theme of this series. 9Z love going for scrappy investments, and when they get the damage in, like they did on Nuke, it can really work out. When they don't, like they didn't on Overpass, it kind of just hinders them more than it helps. And so you called that plant a Pyrrhic victory. I kind of agreed because it would compel them to go for the force buy. And the force buys are historically where I think the issue lies. But in this case, it's most certainly not the reality. They do find success. They do find the victory. So the force buy definitely works out in their favor. 9Z, every advantage in this one. Paquetá, that won't stop them from going for the investment, though. 3 Deagles and M4, a scout. What the scout can do is let's try his hand. See if nython can do the same on Mirage.
Well, this is a chance to turn the tide early, but venomzera denies with a good deagle shot to open things up onto David. Nython around here looking to do some damage. Molotovs will burn around. venomzera still there. Yell burning and finished off by DGT. But a second from venomzera. Make it a third! Single-handedly shutting down the 9Z offensive. And Paquetá back in the driver's seat here. They're forced by starting off well. And 9Z left reeling thanks to a hero play at bricks from one lone man named venomzera.
1v3 for DGT. He has 4,300 at the bank, so he might save his gun and go for something the following, dropping a teammate a rifle or something similar, but no, it's not the case. I'm getting major deja vu towards map 1. Nuke started out scrappy in both halves. 9Z were the team to emerge victorious in those scrappy investments. But Paquetá, they're the ones advantaged in round number 4. I say that Try has an op dropped by DGT. This buy is far more dangerous than I thought it would be coming in from 9Z.
This is weird. It's another weird off force for Try, but it worked on Nuke, and he gets him the opening pick in round number 4 here. Now, might get a little weirder. The pistols still have to make things work, and they are working their way in towards B. DGT, tip that spear for now. A stall out for 9Z, a good amount of time to work with. Now utility starting to fly in towards B, and arch smoke going down, window as well. More utility, where's the flashes over? Where's the peaks? Are they just going to waste what little utility they have on a fake without having people ready to go the other direction? That might just be it.
ALLE though, getting aggressive, going for information. This might do him in. There's 3 players here. Swinging in, he misses the shot. He's lucky to be alive. If he gets even hit once, his momentum's reset and he falls. Boot up, pushing forward, does find some damage, but not the kill. I thought an ALLE now, a very solid crossfire. ALLE finds that one, Yell another. It looked like it could work out for 9Z, but now most certainly not. Max will finally finish one. The op of Try will be the one to bail him out, if anything. Yell, though, drops Max. The op does tag ALLE, but ALLE, tit for tat, finds the shot in response. 3-1, and it is the CT side this time. Paquetá this time to stabilize. They win 2 rounds in a row. They don't allow 9Z to plant on their force buy, and so they emerge with a 3rd, and they should find a 4th and a good economic boost as well in round number 5.
Nate, there's a bigger problem at hand here for 9Z. They are better on the T side of Mirage than the CT side. 56.8% win rate on T, 51.6 on the CT side. As for their opponents on Paquetá, oh, Try actually does get 1 out of that. That's not bad for the Deagle. It's just doing economic damage at this point. Out of this round, economic damage plus bomb plant's kind of the name of the game for 9Z. But back to Paquetá's Mirage stats. 41.7% on the T side, 58.5 on CT. Paquetá need a strong CT side. They're getting it. 9Z could use a strong T side. They are not getting it yet.
They've not been gifted that as of now, but this is round 5. And as we mentioned, any damage is good damage. Destiny being dropped, as has Try. M4, though, is in the hands of David. This is scary for Paquetá. They have 2 players towards B. I think one was boosted on cat bricks. Trying to push a little bit further. The other is ALLE. He's playing towards backside. It's actually default. He gets a spot but takes a dank. He's going to try to stay alive as long as possible. That smoke doesn't really help him. He'll try to dance around it, but the M4 through the edge finds him. Yell on Catwalk now has to buy time for the rotation. He'll find one, needs a second, and he doesn't find it. David gets that kill. Those rifles are now recoverable for the 2 remaining players who don't have primaries, Buddha and DGT. Nython now is a very inflexible op as well to jump out the window. He tries to find the kill. He doesn't, but he survives. That's important. venomzera also stuck at the very same choke point, looking for anything. Difficult retake. Flash in. Dodged by Buddha, but venomzera wins 1, wins 2. Spots the 3rd. Dinked down by the Deagle. It's DGT in the 1v2. He's found the first. The op of Nython knows where he lies. And this should be around for the op unless the Deagle buys enough time. It does not. Nython gets the kill. Does he have a kit? Is there a kit down? Yes, there is. He grabs that precious piece of utility, gets the defuse as well. Paquetá They take the fourth as we anticipated, but it was way too close for comfort.
That is incredibly close for comfort against nothing. Barely anything invested at all by 9Z. They manage a bomb plant plus 4 kills. That is bang for your buck, and now they can buy up, but a double op setup is available for Paquetá. They're going to get all this buy-in. ALLE, though, I don't know if he has something dropped. Okay, there's an M4 he picks up on the ground. So it's a full buy, but nothing left over for Paquetá. They're going all in. All the chips to the center of the table. And already that double op yields one opening onto Max, but venomzera been a big player for Paquetá in this game. In this series, shut down. But ALLE, he gets another, or not ALLE, but Yell gets another one on to try this time. David creeping into snipers though. Buddha caught with nade in his hand, drops a molly onto himself, but manages to fight his way out of the situation to a level 3v3. 2 of the 3 players alive are ops as well. ALLE! He's gotta be aware of that possibility, just running through market. Knows there's a man in snipers. Nython a big fight to win, but both players are remaining low on health. And now, I don't know how Yell's just running into the open, glocked out by David. Bomb to be recovered. Nython hears it all. Surely spots it, and he drops it. All up to David now. This round is just pandemonium back and forth. And Nython's making the read. He's on the right angle. He's holding for the stairs push, the underpass play. He's creeping forward. He shows, and David wins it all. 9Z escape their own victory this time. Neither team deserved to win that round.
Neither team deserved to win that round. That round had no rhyme or reason to it. I think your lack of a response really summarizes that. I'm sitting here stupefied just thinking about what happened. We had a player jumping in window, finding 2 rotating in market. We had the op pressuring out from CT into A, holding 3 separate angles simultaneously, killing one there, getting the bomb top middle, which was there for some reason, and then pressuring forward, having the left side angle versus right side angle advantage, and still not pulling the trigger. I don't know what happened in that round. So many different things stacked on top of each other led to an absolute fiasco of a round. But 9Z, they thrive in fiascos. They take it by the skin of their teeth. In Paquetá, they invested everything. They bought 2 ops in that round. 2 ops, one towards B, one towards A, or one towards mid B, and one towards A. Both of them dropped. That makes this buy a very scary one. They're on the edge. They have pistols. They have a scout. Desperation for Paquetá and 9Z. That victory, while it was expensive, might be the key towards them finding and establishing a hold on this T side.
Might even say the key to unlocking a solid T side.
Or the foothold towards the climb, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, this would be a good opportunity, but Paquetá have been venomous on this sort of a buy. The Deagles, the 5.7s, the Scouts. They've been very good in these instances.
Up catwalk?
Ooh, wow.
Tries
That's
alone?
insane.
David top con towards stairs, finds another try, a third. Max avenges his teammate by dropping Destiny. So much control. We were wondering how that happened for 9Z. They've made an excellent read early on in this game. Mid control taken quickly, deftly, easily. They had that player jumping up in towards window in the round before last. They have a player up catwalk and up connector in this round. These are some glaring oversights for Paquetá that are going to get out of hand unless they nip it in the bud after this save. Because let's keep in mind, they have no money in the bank. This next round is going to be a save.
Oh, this is turning into a bit of a repeat of W7M Academy versus MIBR, Nate. It feels like this is what this third map is going to devolve into.
Don't say that. Don't say
that. I got a feeling.
Don't bring us back to the trenches, Bugs. Okay? David finds the final kill in the embers of the round. Sifting through what was okay investment. Paquetá on a save now, no doubt. P2 Fitty for Destiny. Nothing more to be spoken of either. No kits, no utility, no Kevlar. It's a near entire full save. We have seen what the P250s can do. In fact, you were harkening back to that W7M Academy game. Remember that double dink with the P250 in apartments? That comes to mind.
Sitting in a molly glass cannon P250, just running through. Dink, dink.
Busting it down, yeah. Just absolutely destroying. Max, though, doing this one clean. He's alone in the apartments, which means he'll probably go down. The numbers should do him in, but
Wow.
it won't be before he finds the hat trick. And at this point, it looks like a clean 9Z round, or a mostly clean one. The Glow's an acceptable loss. They were going to upgrade that more than likely eventually, sooner or later. And Max got 3 kill rewards as well.
Well, there's another one for DGT. Up to Destiny now to save the Galil. No reason to go for it. No reason to hunt for it. Just sit and save and wait. All he can really do. 9Z gonna tie this up though, 4-4. This game though seems to be devolving very fast, Nate. It is turning into Mirage Pugger paradise. Crazy fights, running and gunning, just you're like, all right, I'm gonna be the hero this round.
Yes, he is. We have seen some large signs of promise from both sides of the equation, though. venomzera and nython specifically for the CT side. Destiny's had his moments as well. Destiny's actually been a rock through the whole series, more so than anything. On the other side for 9Z team, we do have the opt for try as well. And David is at 12 kills by the start of round 9. Tremendous start for him. And if try can get activated like he did on Nuke, then the 9Z have a very sure path ahead of them in this first half.
DGT's going to get a gift for 1. Good trade by Destiny, but that's going to favor the T side, still opening up a lot more space for them to activate off of. Max might just get pushed in by the very same man, and he will. And he'll win it. That's another free kill. This aggression for Paquetá. No utility, just pushing in. Dry fights against the T side. It's not working out. And they're starting to look a little bit lost here on their CT side, which is where Paquetá need to have a strong half out of. They're giving the fights, they're giving the kills over to 9Z, and that's not going to win you a game.
Certainly it's not. These are free fights. They're not even like flashed in, the bare minimum. They're early aggressive calls, potentially due to a lack of utility, or potentially due to the confidence. Either way, it's foolhardy. 4 versus 3 secured, and an empty B site as well. Player catwalk is all the way up in ladder. Bomb plant secured default, and at this point, Paquetá should be saving. They have 3 M4s, not a lot of utility, no kits either to be spoken of. Is going to be a save for the CT side, assuredly. Just going to hold for exits. 9Z looking incredibly good on this T side. And you mentioned it, it's a must because they are a T-sided team on Mirage. So they have really proven themselves thus far in this third and final.
The save is going to be something positive for Paquetá, if you can count on that. They'll be able to have the AK and the M4s into the next round. No kit, but they'll have the money to buy some if they need it. Destiny can drop that op over to Nython, which we tossed around. But now it's a lead for 9Z on the T side. Now it's starting to grow a little bit more. Galil for Buddha, but they got plenty of money on 9Z. A lot of cash, 10K on Try, 8.7 on Buddha, 4.4, 5.9. Only David's really broke. And we'll see if Paquetá want to give them the fights. They're pushing a lot towards mid and keeping a lot of players towards A, which is going to work out considering where 9Z have this execute primed already. They're going to toss the utility in. Nython flashed a little bit too late for Buddha to survive. venomzera goes up the flames and back down again. Still alive, fighting towards Tetris. Blind spray and pray, and it works for 1. Man advantage retained for Paquetá. Yell is heading in towards Ninja. 9Z not able to get out onto the site, sitting around in towards Palace and Ramp, aborting this mission and potentially taking better of this A site take. A good amount of time to work with, Nate, but still, They have to find a final destination. They have to make it work. They're down a man. 3 stacked towards A is not going to be easy to dismantle.
It's not. They have to get out of the choke point at the very least. Failed to get out with their utility. Flash will come over to facilitate a push, but no, the op instead is just posted. They're not actually exiting. Op will finally exit with some trepidation, but nython peeks in, finds the kill. 4 versus 2 now. Max pushing out, hoping to do the same. No, he's caught by the op in a similar fashion. Destiny trades out DGT. That is a 5th on the board for Paquetá, and it is a rifle round as well. 9Z, they have built up some coin in the coffer. They will dip into their savings to invest. We'll have enough for another buy as well following this one if required. But Paquetá was really good when the rifles came out improper.
Buys back, though, for 9Z. As mentioned, they had a lot of cash. They still have a decent amount that can get a bomb plant. Another buy up in the next round, even if they do lose this one. venomzera caught, though, by a fast play by Buddha out of Palace, diving into the site just behind triple. Molotovs in towards bench. Smoke's going to start to flood through to wall off the CT side, trying to come back in. A deep molly towards top con. The bomb making its way out ramp, clearing out through jungle. Lots of utility expended, though, by 9Z. Only a couple of flashes and an aid left in their hands. But they've got the bomb down. 5v4 hold. Good entry, though, by nython. Back in. Buddha pushing a little too far through CT. David around that smoke. He goes through, and he's found not 1, but 2. Almost a third on nython, but he can't reset in time. nython, though, just going to go and try and save. Same with ALLE, who wants nothing to do with it. He's been sitting up in the ladder room, watching what's going on the minimap and through his team's comms, listening to the horror, the cacophony going on about him. A 6-5 scoreline now to the favor of 9Z, and DGT's on the prowl. He wants to take an extra gun out of the hands of Paquetá. That would be a big boost to his team's chances at winning this half outright. He doesn't look like he'll run into anybody in time.
Come on. Seeing M4 quickly dropped by nython. Solid buy for 9Z, though. As we mentioned, they had some money left in the bank. Didn't matter. Won the round. Taking a very small lead, a short lead. Paquetá, though, they're feeling the pressure. If they lose this round and this stage in the game, it'll be 7, more than likely 8 for 9Z. And honestly, it's more than enough on their D side.
Yeah, I would say. Slow and steady the start for 9Z again. The buy for Paquetá. They have a lot of kits, which is good. They still have that op. But the utility, the lack thereof, is a concern. Not a lot of util to speak of. David pushing up middle in towards Con. Max moving up catwalk. Looks like it's going to be a B end there. nython does pluck David away. But there's still only 2 players on B. Now the rotation has to come through from Destiny. Smokes going down. Flashes, Molotovs going into B side. The dive coming in and try with one. Buddha the next. They do expect a 3rd player here, and Yell is discovered and destroyed. Double up from Buddha. Bomb getting planted. A save again initiated by Paquetá. They don't have a way back in. It's doing damage on the exits here. That's all they can find. But a 7th round garnered already for 9Z. The op will save again. The AK will stay alive. nython, he's done a lot on the scoreboard. But 15 kills, only 5 rounds on the board. This is round number 12. He needs some run support, or those kills aren't having the impact they need.
Yeah. Coming on the side of the equation, not where the actual play is coming through. Seen this quite a bit, but the squad doesn't bear it out. And he's also has the least amount of deaths, which means he's also just saving more often than not. Exit kills also probably playing a significant factor. 9Z. Not out of the woods yet. Paquetá have a solid investment still with those saved weapons. Sure, they have an MP9 on ALLE, but it can still be more than serviceable in the right spot. They have good utility, they have kits, of course. 9Z win this, though. Round 13. It's like 9 and maybe even 10 are inevitable. Try. Massive out the ramp in front of the smoke is looking for something. There's 2 here, both under the balcony. Both have rifles. venomzera and Destiny lurking around. M4 and AK. Third in the back lines. It's Yell with his M4 towards CT. Like 9Z are prepping for an A play. Paquetá have the right setup for it. If a player fast middle as well, if required. If there was a round that could win, it would be this one. Buddha, though, excellent entry out the ramp. Destiny, will he be expected under the balcony? Yell will try to support. Destiny, though, he has an opportunity. Spots one. Here's a second. He's not going to get cleared. How many can he find? That's the question.
Destiny bides his time, stops the plant and Buddha as well. DGT drops down, but Yell is there for the refrag. Yell doubles it up. DGT, one more, but all he gets is that 1-7-6. Now as Paquetá finally strike back, and they grab another op as well, Nate. So they'll have the double ops again. It didn't work the last time in that fiasco of a round. They'll have it here and now. The buy is back for 9Z as they're consistently getting bomb plants, but they're starting to lose a lot of that built-up economy here. Luckily for them, there's only a couple rounds left in the half, so they shouldn't be too concerned with the overall scope of it. But Paquetá, an extra round here is the difference between a much higher possibility of winning this map and a much lower one. Puts a lot less importance on the pistol to get another round or two out of this half as well. Good amount of damage onto Buddha, and then Molotov finishes him off. David didn't try. It's David to take that first shot. Try was there if David didn't connect it, but traded back to a 4v4. 9Z been playing with a lot of flexibility on this T set, I will say. It's a lot fresher than what we saw from them on Overpass.
A lot of different changes of pace, going towards B, going towards A, slowing things down and running defaults like they are now. A lot of different looks from them, and it is refreshing. It is instilling at least a little bit of confidence. Try. Drops ALLE. The player's sandwich is not long for this world. David, you see the barrel? There it is. 3 kill. Yep, that's secured. The last 2. Should be contemplating the save. Yell, though, on the op does find one. That might spur them on towards an attempt. Destiny pressures into its spawn. If he finds this kill here, they go for it. If he doesn't, then they save. Yep, there we go. Yell should be now heading for the hills. As he is back towards market, he goes. 8 secured for 9Z. And the buy for Paquetá is going to be really, really lackluster going into the final round of this first half.
Yeah, this is a much different look than what we saw on Overpass. And I would say it's much different than what we saw on Nuke as well. A lot closer in terms of how these rounds have gone. A lot more back and forth. At the same time, though, it's one of those maps where it's Mirage and anything can happen. Anything can and will happen. We've seen some of the craziest rounds, and we're going to see a crazy end to this one as Yell falls just before the time expires. And that op, that glimmer of hope peeking through the clouds is blotted out as a thundercloud moves in and lightning struck. Paquetá, no op this time, just a scout on round number 15. An M4, 2 scouts, 2 M4A1s, and venomzera with
a knife.
With a knife.
USP. There we
and
go.
A USP. This is one of the ugliest rounds I've ever seen.
Well, he's a glorified footstool right now. He's a glorified footstool.
Pretty much.
Down towards underpass. That's honestly, if there was a spot he had to play, it would be that one. And I respect that. The M4 Destiny tries to find something, instead Try and David find both towards middle. Bottom con and in the middle of no man's land. Smoke down top connector, smoke down window. Poised for a B play perhaps. 9Z though aren't going to force their way in either direction. They're going to go wherever the wind takes them, wherever the kills take them. There are 2 players defending B. A third in rotation, a gamble stack for Paquetá. They are making the right read. 9Z have made the decision. Bomb recovered. It is going towards the apartments. There is a world where they can win it, but 2 scouts to hold off this take means they're going to have to get some clean headshots on the entry to have any chance on this hold.
There's a tag, but not quite a frag. It's all up to Yell, and he's going to have to do more than Try did back silos on Nuke to get this one out in the favor of Paquetá. Nothing doing. Mowed through the bench. 9-6, 9Z going into the final half of this regulation period.
Welcome back to the action, ladies and gentlemen. 9Z team taking the lead after the first half of their T side. I'm Pineapple Phillips, joined by Boggs, and we do have the second half pistol upon us. Dualies for David in the underpass for 9Z, and they are taken down. Destiny, a rock for his team throughout this series, is the one to open things up, to unseat the Dualies. venomzera doubles it down, finding Try pressuring in the apartments. 9Z, their aggressive posturing has been called out. Max will finally find a token in response, but venomzera quickly trades it to maintain the two-person lead. Buddha into DGT, the last remaining defenses, one on Cat, one in window. So much control and a bomb plant already secured means that this round is pretty much Paquetá's for the taking.
Another pistol round for Paquetá. That's going to be a big boost for them in this second half, as they have no other option to win if they want to stay alive. And against Mid and Brazil, who I'm sure are watching and waiting, keeping an eye on this one. But as it stands, they really do need to get the pistols. They won't advance against MIBR. It might be for 9Z to do it against Paquetá, but to do it against MIBR, we already saw how good they're in form if they do like they did last time. It's a bit concerning that they're unable to get the pistol rounds at all. I think they've won maybe one or two this whole entire series. So.
Not very successful. And again, not in self-confidence.
Now, I will say, the nice thing about MR15 is that pistol rounds aren't as important as they would be in something shorter. But still, they do make a difference.
Yes, they do. To save for 9Z in round number 2, they're going to go for another one of those investments like they did in an overpass. Round 3, they'll have M4s, sure, but it will be lacking utility, lacking helmets. It'll be scary for them. They have one flash on Buddha, perhaps like a mid-round flash middle might be on the cards. Something along those lines. Smoke window and top con for a potential cat play from Paquetá. Just doing their due diligence, using their utility as they should, and clearing things out slowly but surely. 9Z, based off the utility, are going for a B-site stack. This is the right call. Good flash to get the players out. They will now swing looking towards Catwalk. Lots of damage on the Destiny and Nython, but that won't dissuade them. They're going to continue forward, and this is scary. Then pistols could work out. DGT finds the first. Destiny and Nython are both low as well. Nython swinging around finds one. Try on Catwalk finds another. venomzera, the lurk towards A, does find inroads elsewhere. He, in fact, has the bomb on his back. He will get the site. ALLE does drop Buddha. Nython does drop Max. It's just David. As the dust settles, he's in jungle. Watch 4. He gets a dink, but not the kill. If he got the kill, he could easily grab that AK and save it. I don't think he has a chance in the round, but Paquetá bailed themselves out of what was a dire situation, and they lose more players than they should have.
Yeah, 2 casualties is a lot more than they should have lost, and it could have been a whole lot worse, too. That was a good runaway by venomzera, a very heads-up play to dip back to the A side. Try almost had that unlocked, too, on the flank, but he's going to go in for a glass cannon now. No kit for 9Z. An okay amount of utility, but that glass cannon off, it's going to be an elimination round victory for 9Z if they are going to win it. And that off flashed away from balcony, mollied off as well. He's going to take a reposition back towards Van, keep a pensive eye on things, and start things off the opener on Yell. Exactly what the glass cannon op needs to do. Get that first pick, don't take any damage, and just be ready for the next contact. 9Z with the man advantage here. Paquetá stuck out towards middle. Maybe thinking about a mid boost, a sniper's nest boost, or an off angle here. I like this idea, and it's going to catch DGT, and now venomzera sprints up, jumps in. And that's a man in the backlines.
And in the backlines, and a very cool run boost there. Destiny catches the player jumping by. David's beheaded. Try the glass cannon. Does find one response that only evens up the man count. Max, he could be the hero of this round. Finds the player planting the bomb front default. The second player CT isn't even changing his course of action.
Where he is?
They have to know where he is. There's no doubt. The issue is they just have to worry about the other angles instead. 2 versus 3.
They don't have smokes or anything.
Yeah, no smokes. They have a flash and a nade. Maybe to flash up if they want to, but Buddha lurking up towards underpass finds the first. The second, Destiny was beginning to make inroads towards the ramp, but he's caught by Buddha as well. Buddha waking up, incredibly impactful kills for his team, and 9Z secure the first rifle round as well in the second half.
Timeout used by Paquetá. They do need it. They do need to figure out a way back in. Although, Nate, they've only used one so far this one, so they can still call one when it comes into a gun round, but they're going to go for a full force here. I was going to say maybe they should have waited until they got a full buy up, but they're going to make it a full buy. An AK on venomzera, Tech 9 on Yell, Galil for Destiny, Nython probably going to pick up a deagle. He will do that. ALLE on the P250. They're going all in here, and they know what time it is. There's not much left on the clock, not a lot of racetrack to go. They have to win here and now, or they will just vanish. Dust in the wind in this qualifier. Loser goes home. Winner fights MIBR later on tonight. And Try now, going to try and take over this game with the op in hand. Activate him. It's a very scary time for the opposition.
Yes, it is. A little bit slower. Paquetá. Buddha on the catwalks, teammating connector. Max over the smoke will fall back. Minute 25 in the round. Paquetá is going for mid control. Buddha not eager to give it away. Max blinded, forced back. Buddha, though, is the one to find the opening. Buddha waking up in a big way. 2 impactful ones in the round prior, and a big double entry in this one. 2 found for the price of none. 2 heavy hitters, Nython and venomzera, out of play in round number 19.
There's one back. Destiny onto Max. Misses the jump. That was supposed to go into Sniper's Nest, but he'll get caught on the cross through Murder Hole. And that's why it's called Murder Hole. Well, part of the reason. The other reason is you try and cross through that hole, you're probably going to get murdered if there's somebody on the other side. DGT right around. There's the free one onto Yell. 3 alive for 9Z. Grow that bank a little bit on the CT side. 3-round lead as well. And due to the force, Paquetá have nothing to invest into this next round. They're going to be broke here. Glocks. Maybe a P250 or 2. I don't think anything more will come from the buy. Maybe a flashbang, but it's going to be a very minimal investment. Almost nothing at all. And 9Z with a prime opportunity to get to 12 and have 5 alive, grow that bank, and really set up for a strong CT finish to the series and get ready for Made in Brazil at 7 p.m. Central Daylight Time.
Jump boost middle. There are only 2 real P250s. Those are the only real...
Yikes.
I was going to say the only scary items in the round, but the clock takes down DGT. David, MP9... Harvest 3. There's that P250 chiming in, and an M4 now for Destiny. We said this was a round for them to build an economy, 9Z, and now they're fighting for survival. Buddha on the catwalk, again, coming in when his team needs him. David on the MP9 will get a 4th. That's a good amount of kill total, kill reward. There's the term. What is it, 2,800? Not 2,800. 6 times 4 is 2,400. 2,400 kill reward plus the victory bonus is pretty good, but it does not make up for the loss of 3 teammates.
Come on, Fish Doctor. Your math's got to be better than that.
It's been a long day, and I've not eaten lunch.
That is true. It's past 3 o'clock your time, so.
Yep, I'm getting crabby. I'm hungry.
You're getting hangry.
Hangry. I thought it was, maybe it would be a 2. It's obviously gone well beyond that. Paquetá have exceeded my expectations. I am surprised, and I'm pleasantly surprised at that, but it might not be enough. 9Z. I like the idea in middle from Max, but he's caught in rotation. Good opening for the rifles for Paquetá. First of many required to get back into it. A second now secured by venomzera. He gets dinked, sure. He drops DGT. It's all on Buddha. He's been hot in the last couple rounds. Very impactful. A very important keystone player. The question is, can he have that impact here in round number 21 when it really matters?
There's a nice pick from Try. And he'll get a second to a 3v3. Yell drops out, but there's players here. Try with the hat trick, trying to make it more, but he only gets those 3, but that's enough to turn the tide. Buddha and David mop up the mess, but Try pulls off a hero play and saves the day for 9Z. This was a 5v3 for Paquetá. 9Z have an Opera defending B. He shuts it down. He wins it all. And now, when it comes down to it, Paquetá, a timeout, but no money again. And Nate, it's 3 rounds for 9Z to claim victory here and wipe away Paquetá out of this close qualifier for ESL Challenger Katowice.
That was a huge victory to find. A hero play from Try on the op. 3 kills for him. Buddha as well chiming in, as I mentioned. Love seeing him have impact. But the most important factor there was all 5 falling for Paquetá and no bomb plant. It means their economy is hamstrung even further. They got that bomb plant, they might be able to scrounge together a decent enough investment, but because of it, they're left in an odd midway spot where they instead had to buy down on pistols and Kevlar. TacPaws talks out the strategy. They have 1 Mac 10, 2 Tech 9s, a P250, and a Deagle. It can be a scary proposition. We've seen what they can do with Glocks, Paquetá, but I think 9Z are going to be far more vigilant this time around.
They better be more vigilant this time around. If they're blind, you can't see anything when you're eating flashbangs like that. 1 pick for David, make it 2, a third. Actually, never mind, Try steals that one. Max cleans up ALLE as David hits the dirt, but David's at 27-14. He's been having himself a game, looking for a 2.0 KD to finish this one out. There's the last one from Try. 9Z, 4 alive, and they just continue to build here. They were more wary. They might not have been able to see much, but they got the job done in the end. Good anchor play from David on the 8th site. Buy back in for Paquetá, but this is going to be what could be considered their last-ditch effort. Their last chance. It is their last stand here, Nate. They cannot win it. Almost.
If they lose this, it feels like curtains as is, but if they don't get the bomb plant, it's most certainly curtains. Their buy's going to again be hamstrung if that's the case. Lots of pressure mounting. Max in the underpass finds 1 around the smoke. A second tag down, not quite finished. Instead, Buddha is the one to drop under there. Buddha a second on Catwalk, awakening in a real way. DGT trades him out as well. 3 versus 1 ALLE. Lurked out the ramp is expected. David finds that as 28th in the round. The A-side anchor still having impact as required. And again, no bomb plant, nothing going the way of Paquetá. And at this point, they need 7 in a row to stay alive in this 3rd and final map.
7 in a row, and a buy that consists of 2 Galils, 2 AKs, and a Mac 10, a smattering of util. It's not a great purchase. It's not a great look for Paquetá. And Nate, if the first pick goes the way of 9Z, it should only cement things further for the CT side. The Argentine and the Uruguayan mix looking to salt this one away. 1 creeping out balcony, a missed shot from Try. Destiny takes advantage. Yell does get another one. Nython out. venomzera down. Try holding in from ticket booth. Might spot another one coming through. ALLE should know where he is, but he does get the flick around. Nython caught on the lurk though by Buddha, who's got himself to a positive KD. His kills have been high impact here in this final map of this series, this consolidation final. And now ALLE booking it back to B. Buddha keeping an eye on the A site while still creeping the other direction. It's a good read from young Buddha. And he's going to make the right call if he goes up Cat. He might even decide to flank through Apps, which would be a nice surprise. And that seems to be his call here, Nate. I think it's a good read, but ALLE is going to have a lot of time to get posted up. Now, where will he hold is the question. He is planning at 4 apartments. If he goes back
Wrong
in
read.
here.
Wrong read.
Oh my gosh, Buddha. Is he going to save?
You probably have to when it comes to an empty A bomb site. He's walking up as if it's here. It's over. It's curtains. I don't think he has enough time to even run in and get the defuse. He might have barely enough time to do so. He's going to run out ramp, probably go for the op, and then just save. Yep, there it is. Smoke as well. Speechless. Buddha getting a little bit too giga-brained for his own liking. If he just stayed on A and then waited for the bomb plant, he would have known it was B. If he went up catwalk, he would have known it was B. So many what ifs. ALLE making the most out of a punted shot from Try. A rare miss. And that opportunity was not overlooked.
Was not overlooked. Paquetá stay alive to fight another day. Much stronger by this time. Rifles across the board. Galil's on 2. AK's on 3. A good amount of utility across it as well. Molotov to hold at bay the rush. They'll fade. They'll begin their onslaught of the A side. Smoke out, but Try spots the first good flick onto Yell, and will look for another. Destiny does grab 1, but Try and David with 2 across the pair of the players. Destiny and ALLE, the last of the live. Now it's all up to Destiny, but it seems his destiny is inevitable. He should fall. How many kills does he grab? He jumps into Sniper's Nest, but he has been discovered. The nade chunks him down, knocks him off the window. And he'll try and creep around into the waiting crosshairs. It's try to put him down. 30 for David on the game. And 9Z recollect themselves and get back into this series, take it on map 3, and go to a rematch with Made in Brazil. Another second game day matchup. Second.